back, Jimmy. Zone! Zone!
Hey, back, Ivan! You got him, Ivan!
Punish that body, Tony. You got to do it.
Now let's go! Let's go!
Attaboy. God almighty. Gee. Now, when we left spring training, I told you guys, if you work together, you pull together, you played like one ball club should, you'd be #1 in this league. And that's exactly where you are right now.
Tom Lasorda, 23 years in the Dodger organization. First as a pitcher, then as a scout. Now one of the most successful managers in minor league baseball. In 6 years of managing, Lasorda has won 4 pennants. Late in August, his Albuquerque Dukes lead the Pacific Coast League's East Division. But the only team with a chance to catch them, the second-place Salt Lake Angels, is in Albuquerque for a crucial series.
And if you think you got this pennant made, just let me tell you a little story of a guy that was out in a boat. And he was 1,000 yards offshore. And the boat capsized. And this guy swam and swam and swam with all the heart and drive that he had. And he got 4 yards offshore and he drowned. You guys are not on shore yet until you win the pennant. Some of you guys get a base hit and you get to first base and you stop. You got as far as a one-legged man could get. When you leave the batter's box, you got to want 2. And on a double, you got to want a triple. So let's go out there today, gang, and let's go get them. Come on. Well, too much now. All right. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on, Peggy. Gotta come on. Come on. Stay up, stay up. Way to hustle.
It is not until the 6th inning that the Dukes come to life. Now they trail 3-2, and Joe Ferguson is at the plate with a runner on third.
Get a good pitch. Keep us going now. Come on. Come on, big guy. Let's go. Ground ball, you go. Line drives and fly balls come back and tag up. Okay? Feel out for a wild pitch. Come on, Joey. Pull it. Attaboy, Joey. Hey, way to go!
Moments later, Paul Ray Powell is up with 2 on and 2 out.
Half minute stop and crank up, PR. Hey, you good hitter. Come on, big guy. 3-run shot. Come on! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Atta baby! Atta baby! Atta baby, Joey! Attaboy, PR! That's the way to come back, PR! Way to go, babe!
Powell's home run gives Albuquerque a 6-3 lead. But in the next half inning, the Dukes can do nothing right. With 2 runs already in to make it 6-5, the Angels put runners on first and second.
He never broke on the ball.
A single up the middle. And the game is tied. Moments later, Duke pitcher Stan Wall yields yet another hit. A drive to deep right center.
Where the hell was he playing him?
And the Angels take the lead.
What was he playing him? Oh, I never looked.
Wall walks the next batter. And Lasorda runs out of patience.
I'll tell you one, you ought to have your head examined. Pitch like this. You walk that guy that couldn't hit his way out of a paper bag. So, there's your left-hander. I just don't think you got enough my fault for leaving you there.
Reliever Bruce Ellingson goes on to retire the Angels, but the damage has already been done. Going into the bottom of the seventh, the Dukes trail 8-6. They had Von Joshua at first with Ron Say the batter.
That's ya, Red! Howdy, baby! Go, ready! Oh, boy, ready! Good, Jack! Atta boy, Peggy! Way to go! Hey!
Say's home run ties the game at 8-all, the way it stood after 9 innings of play. In the top of the 10th, the Angels put a runner on with 1 out. Duke shortstop Steve Huntz picks off a line drive and throws to first for a double play. The tension that had been building throughout the game explodes as the Angel players protest the call. To protect his players, Angel manager Les Moss rushes from his third base coaching box to take up the argument. Umpire Bill Robinson throws Moss out of the game, but the argument is far from over. And then it happens. After Moss commits the unpardonable sin of hitting an umpire, Lasorda joins the melee, but only as a peacemaker. Apparently, Moss's attack on Robinson was not entirely unprovoked. Moss was suspended for 7 days, but the umpire was also fined.
They were slugging it out. Wrestling's got a bad
I don't want anything to happen to Les. Oh, God above.
Order is finally restored, and with the game still tied, the Dukes bat in the bottom of the 10th. With 1 out, Albuquerque catcher Joe Ferguson walks. And that brings Steve Huntz to the plate.
Get your strikes now. That's the way to be tough.
Huntz's home run in the 10th has won it for the Dukes to add a full game to their lead over the Angels.
Oh, atta boy, Huntsy, great. Nice start. What a shot. Wow.
Here we go.
What a blast. The Penguin. You just can't beat the skipper, Penguin. You just can't do it, son. Because when you get down to the 8 ball, a little perspiration begins to form on the palms of your hand, and you just can't do it.
After the big win over Salt Lake City, Lasorda enjoys the company of his friends and some less serious competition with his third baseman, Ron the Penguin Say.
I threw a curveball the other day. It was one of the best curves I have ever thrown in all the years I've been in baseball to him. And he hit it over the left field fence. And I said to him, there's only 3 guys that could hit that curveball out. It was God, St. Peter, and the Penguin. Penguin, to taste the fruits of victory against you is my greatest ambition in life. The fruits of victory, son. The fruits of victory. All right, I'm toying with him. Believe me, I'm toying with him. Make him, go ahead and make him, Peng. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You're shooting natural now. Just can't seem to miss. No hit. Just measuring it up. What's happening? What is happening here? I can't hit that ball. I cannot hit that 8 ball. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? The Penguin done lost again. Get the olive, Penguin. You just can't beat the skip. Penguin? Peggy?
During the season, Lasorda lives alone in a hotel room in Albuquerque. For this series, his 14-year-old son, Spunky, has joined him to cheer for the Dukes.
Hello? Yeah? Yeah, hold on a minute.
The call is from Lasorda's ace left-hander, Doug Rao, who has just pitched 3 scoreless innings for the Dodgers in an exhibition game at Cooperstown.
Hey, Doug, how are you? I'll tell you, with that kind of stuff, son, it's not going to be too long before you'll be getting your mail in Dodger Stadium. And looking up at the big Dodger in the sky and saying, thank you for allowing me to play here in Dodger Stadium. Even when I die, I'll probably work for the Dodgers. Mr. O'Malley, 3 years ago, presented me with a marble tombstone. And on the tombstone, it's got on the top in big letters, Tom Lasorda. Then it's got a heart. Then it's got underneath a Dodger. And then there's a drop of blood coming down from the heart. And the drop of blood is blue for the color of the Dodgers. And underneath it says Dodger Stadium was his address, but every ballpark was his home. I told my wife that when I die, I want this tombstone put in there, and I want the Dodger schedule put on it. Because when the people are in the cemetery visiting somebody else, they might say, well, look, let's check and see where the Dodgers are home or away.
Today, Lasorda and his trainer, Herb Vike, checked into the ballpark early. Lasorda's first baseman, Tom Paciorek, who went on to become the league's most valuable player, has been having trouble hitting curveballs.
I just like a guy, you know the story I tell all the time about this fella that had a dog. And every day this dog would do something on the floor. The guy would take the dog's nose, he'd put it there, and he'd throw the dog out the window. After 30 days of this, on the 31st day, the dog did something on the floor, he stuck his own nose in, and he jumped out the window. He learned after 30 days. And this is what you must do. It takes every day practice, 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 and practice. Now, I'm going to throw you some curveballs, and I want you to keep your hands back, and anything that's out over the plate, I want you to hit that ball to right field. All right? Let's go. Keep your eye on the ball.
Tommy is probably the most dynamic person I've ever met. He has such an interest in his ball players. Sometimes you feel like you're playing for your father out there. And you know how you hate to mess up in front of your father, because he really sticks up for you, and he'll do anything he can to help you. Well, all the other members of the Dodger organization are out on the golf course. Tommy is out there trying to put ball players in the big league.
And another thing, you got to believe when you walk up into that batter's box, you got to believe that there's nobody alive who can get you out. That's the first thing that you got to convince yourself. There's nobody who can get you out. And you got to want to be up at that plate. Curveball. Good stroke. See where your head and eyes were on that ball? Way to go. Keep that front shoulder in there. That was perfect, Wimpy. Very good. That's a double right there with your speed. That's the eye. There's no way you can hit that pitch. You see, hitting is the toughest thing in sports to do. If you make it out 7 out of 10 times, you are a successful man in your field. You take a doctor, he operates on 10 people, 7 of them die. Is he a good doctor? You take a cab driver, he makes 10 trips, he gets lost 7 out of 10 times. Is he a good cab driver? You take a guy shooting foul shots, if he misses 7 out of 10 times, is he a good foul shooter? You take a quarterback in football, if he throws 10 passes and he only completes 3 of them, is he a good quarterback? But in baseball, it's the toughest thing in sports is to hit a baseball. And this is what it takes for you to learn how to hit that baseball, is endless hours of work and work and work. And here's today's baseball question. The first person to call KOB at 242-8052 with the correct answer will win 2 tickets to an Albuquerque Dukes future home game. And the question is, who is leading the Pacific Coast League in hitting? This is Tom Lasorda, manager of the Albuquerque Dukes.
With game time just minutes away, Lasorda finishes his daily radio show. For his players, there's nothing to do but wait. Another victory over Salt Lake City this afternoon should give them the pennant. Sunday afternoon in Albuquerque, and a sellout crowd shows up for the Dukes' final game with Salt Lake. The fans, like the players, have caught something known in Albuquerque as Duke fever. But Salt Lake is not about to concede the pennant to the Dukes. The Angels take an early lead. After 2 innings, the score is Salt Lake 2, Albuquerque nothing. Then, in the Dukes' third, with 1 run already in, Von Joshua singles to left center, and Dave Lopes tries to make it from first to home with the tying run. It was now 2-2. And then the Duke power hitters go to work. Tom Paciorek hits one to the opposite field. And out of the park.
Yeah! That's what big guy, way to go! Yeah!
The pitch Paciorek hit was a curveball on the outside corner. The extra batting practice had paid off. Next, David Lopes with a man on.
Way to go, David. You go to center field.
And the Dukes lead 5-2 at the end of 4.
Hey!
In the Albuquerque fifth, after Salt Lake had narrowed it to 5-4, Joe Ferguson powered one to dead center with a man on. That home run gave the Dukes a 7-4 lead and took some of the pressure off Lasorda. But for a minor league manager, there's more to the game than winning. Lasorda's primary concern is to supply the Dodgers with ball players.
Get behind him, what they?
And that thought is never far from his mind.
I always tell my players the story about the young man who is performing in Carnegie Hall, and he's given a great performance, and at the end, all the people are standing up applauding him. When up in the balcony, there's a man with a tear in his eye. It's his father, the man who made him sacrifice many other things to reach this goal. And that's what I tell my players. When you go to the major leagues and you're in Dodger Stadium and you get a base hit to win a ball game and they're shaking your hand, just look over your shoulder, because there's old Tom somewhere with a tear in his eye.
Hey, nice shot. Atta, baby.
But in a tight pennant race, there are seldom any easy games. In the 9th inning, the Angels rally. They put 2 men on to bring the tying run to the plate with 1 out. Lasorda makes a trip to the mound. His objective is to stall while his relief pitchers warm up.
You're going far enough, Jeff. I'm going to take you out, son. You're doing a good job, but I got to bring in a fresh horse. A little warm. You know what I mean? Huh? Why? Is this the second time out?
No, you don't think that guy's around here for nothing, do you?
Who?
You're going to take him out, you're going to leave him.
Well, wait, did you give me any time to come out here? Yeah, as soon as I walked out, you come out here, Robbie. Why?
What would that guy be doing over there with that buggy?
What guy? I didn't say the buggy's got nothing to do with it, Robbie.
No, he can't be out.
Well, you came... Well, I don't know why the guy went out with the buggy.
Well, I give you...
They do it on every...
All right, because sure, they do that every time in case we're going to take the man out. Jeez, oh my, you came right out here right away, Robbie. You got to give me enough time. Well, he came right out as soon as I come out on the mound.
Well, you were out here quite a bit.
Who was out here quite a bit?
Or the right hand?
Who was out here quite a bit? When he came out here?
Yeah, you going to change pitchers?
Yes, I'm going to change pitchers.
Were you at the left hander or the right
Which one would you bring in, Dutch, if you were the manager of the ball club?
The right-hander.
Well, I'm bringing in the left-hander.
That's why you're not the manager, Dutch.
Got him about 11 extra pitches, didn't I?
That's the savior.
The left-hander is Bruce Pod Ellingson, one of the best relievers in the Pacific Coast League.
One out, Pod. Come on. Go hard, kid.
Ellingson falls behind the first hitter 3-1. One more ball and the bases will be loaded.
Out of ball, Pod. Come on, man. Hey, check him up. Let's have some life now.
The next pitch finds the plate, and the count is now 3-2.
Come on, Pod. Get this guy.
Ellingson gets the strikeout, and the Dukes are just 1 out from victory.
Come on, Pod. Come on, man.
The Angel hitter sends a ground ball to shortstop. Steve Hunt bobbles, but recovers and gets his men by a step. And the game is over.
Hey! Great job, Bud. Way to go. That's a great job, kid. Got him, Brady. Great job. That's a way to go, Billy.
2 weeks later, the Dukes clinched the pennant in the Eastern Division.
Attaboy, David. Hey! Way to go, kid. Nice game. Way to go. Attaboy, Joey. Great game, kid. Had a way to hit that ball. Nice going, Bud.
Then, on September 6th, they defeated Eugene in a playoff for the Pacific Coast League Championship. Tom Lasorda had won his 5th pennant in 7 years as a manager.
How sweet it is! The fruits of victory! Home run! Atta baby! Atta boy, Stevie! I love you for getting me off the hook! Atta baby! Way to take me off the hook, Stevie! Atta way to go! Atta way to take me off the hook! Nice going! Hey, nice going, Larry! Atta way to go! And I had to get it taken off the hook. Thank you, God. Hey, thank you, God. Oh, jeez. Nice going, Marv. Took me right off the hook.